And if you're going to be one weekend, it's going to be hard to avoid Ross Perot. Mr. Perot has purchased scads of television time.
Well, good morning, everyone. I'm Charles Gibson.
And I'm Joan London. It is Tuesday, November 3rd, and that makes it Election Day 1992.
Just before the break for local news there, we were talking to some folks from that Project Vote Smart, where you can get nonpartisan, non-endorsement information about the candidates. And we had the 800 number that you can still call, the big stuff that they use for election coverage.
And then also coming up, compelling personals. Those in precincts around the country, that's a whole lot of territory. How do you do this?
Yes,
Day weather. Spencer?
Okay, Joan, let's take a look at what's going on around the country.
Seems so vague. Like, what kinds of things does this pop?
Well, hi, I'm Charles Gibson, and I'm right in front of the Good Morning America set, which is also here in New York, and all I want to say is Good Morning America. It is Tuesday, November 3rd, Election Day.
And good morning, I'm Joan London.
It is Election Day, and we've been telling you all morning long to get out and vote, so we won't go back over
But
that.
in a book like this, kind of a way of saying goodbye too, looking back and being able to say, it was good, and I...
Yeah, it is. I think it was an appropriate...
Maybe playing an inaugural or something like that?
I tell you.
What did you think when you first heard that they were going to use one of your songs as their theme campaign song?
Everybody from Little Rock these days making that point. Good morning, everyone.
Must be an excited place right now.
Absolutely. I'm Charles Gibson.
And I'm Joan London. It is Thursday. It's November 5th.
Sorry, I didn't mean to interrupt you. I stepped on you there. Apologize. You got a cold.
Yes, I do.
And the voice is a little softer
But we're
this
here.
morning.
That counts, right, for points?
Yes, no, absolutely.
Showing up.
I just... I can barely hear you, so I stepped on you there. Those of us old enough to remember President Kennedy.
All right, Tyler, thank you very much.
Thank you.
And Good Morning America continues sudden going up.
Yes, they have indeed. And so the advice here is...
Thank you very much. 7 minutes after 7, it is time for those weather maps. What you got, Spence?
Well, we've got some cold weather pushing into the sky. I know you hate to hear that, don't
But
you?
it is that time of year. So.
It is that time of year, so get out the heavy clothes, as we've done today, and let's go to the map.
The gag rule, the only reason that your group has not already stopped mentioning the word abortion in your counseling is that there was no backup plan made for your group to be phased out.
That's one reason. And
we are learning more about Planned Parenthood. We are not, I know that we are discussing very controversial issues, and stress that Kitty is representing Planned Parenthood and their views and not anybody else's. So keep that in mind as we continue our discussion. Now, you talked about how you think that this gag rule will be repealed and that you will be able to do this. If it were not to be repealed, how come you're still able to do this and you're still getting federal funding?
Well, Marlon Perkins, get out of here.
No, where's
got
Jim
a replacement.
we're back in Wangay National Park at 7:30. You like this setup? It's a little bit different than...
Yeah, I like it.
Yeah.
It's beautiful.
Yeah, we moved down about 40 yards from where we were set up over there. We're going to go on back, the watering hole behind us in this
Back to Richmond, Virginia one more time for Spencer to check out the weather forecast. Spence?
All right, Mike, once again, it's going to be a very chilly Friday in the power, floss, and brush.
Back to Richmond, Virginia one more time for Spencer to check out the weather forecast. Spence?
All right, Mike, once again...
It's all week long at 8:30 on Holiday Entertaining, American style, all kinds of great stuff like inventive ways of dressing up your dinner table and also fixing outdoor tree decorations that your backyard birds will love.
Also some new ideas for an old-fashioned potluck dinner. And also next week, former President Jimmy Carter, Neil Diamond, and Barry Manilow. Good lineup.
What a cast.
What a cast. We hope you have a wonderful and a safe weekend.
A lot of people at Channel 5 who are using the skills they have here, public relations skills, writing skills, whatever they can do, working for yourself.
yes, that's right. We have people who are busy professionals.
More and more volunteers every year, or fewer? You do volunteer. Sometimes it's hard to get yourself motivated to do it. You think, I don't have time, I'm so busy. And then once you do it, you feel so much better, and you realize it doesn't have to take a lot of time. It takes as much time as you can allow.
Scott, on the other hand.
It was absolutely meant for me.
Jackie Nesbrough.
Good morning, everyone, and good morning, Jackie. The British and the French specifically are concerned that using NATO forces for airstrikes or something on that order could jeopardize some of the forces that they have on the ground.
And right now, those soldiers are working in some very dangerous areas, trying to secure the food to that area.
We're delighted for you. Merry Christmas. We'll see you on Christmas morning here from Walt Disney World.
Looking forward.
When is this going to happen, Kathy?
Well, we don't want to...
Well, it only took 8 minutes, but here we are.
Rich, how are you? You look very festive. The Lexington Philharmonic and the Lexington Singers. Phenomenal.
Nice. Thanks to all of them and to sister stations WKYT TV in Lexington and WYMT TV in Hazard, Kentucky.
Welcome, in-laws. We'll get you some help in our next half hour. First, Mark McEwen's with us. Good morning to you.
Excellent interview with
It works. Believe me, it works.
Here's someone who needs
Hang
it.
with me. You've got a call?
Oh, yeah.
I've got a call. Do you have a call?
Yeah.
Healthy as a horse.
Where's Alan Hall?
Unbelievable special effects. Well,
A shame it doesn't work.
that's too bad. Thanks, Joel. Unbelievable special effects. Well,
A shame it doesn't work.
that's too bad. Thanks, Joel. Coming up on 12 Effects, but the big question is, will we want to play? Joel?
Good morning, Nancy. You saw the coming.
It will be a major zoo someday.
I think so. I think we're really on the way. We get our funding basically from
For a
major...
zoo to be free in this day and age?
I think so. I was northeastern Wisconsin and upper Michigan.
Is it unusual for a zoo to be free in this day and age?
I think...
Thank you.
Happy New Year.
Thank you for making me feel so welcome.
We're all going to gather up here tomorrow. We got a big New Year's Day celebration. Stay safe tonight, okay? Go slow. We'll see you in 93. All right, Dinah, thanks very much. It's been our great pleasure this week to have Fritz Coleman in studio giving us the weather. Fritz.
Thank you, sir. Big football day on NBC tomorrow. Let's get a look now at what we expect weather conditions to be like in those cities.
8:31, on to the news desk. Quickly, Diana Carrick.
All right, thanks everybody. Good morning.
Besides Dante.
Gee, Brian, I have no idea. No, in fact, we're going to take a look back at 92. It's a tradition, of course, in this business to look back over the year, over the news events that happened in 92, and again, we'll do that to find out what we most remember.
Okay, one more time, Joey. Is Dante moving?
Good, they really are.
Still to come, we're going to take a ride on a robot and go down inside a volcano on the South Pole.
I'm just trying to recover from Dame Edna.
Understood. Station break.
And Margaret.
You don't think it's a strange world? A Republican president hires a Democratic appointee to defend him against the assault of a prosecutor who is a Republican. Let's turn to the weather. Fritz Coleman. Or somewhere. I mean, don't people put up calendars and never flip them?
I sort of do that.
Yeah.
Unless I buy the Sierra Club calendar, and then I look through all the pictures and never use it again.
The Sierra Club calendar?
It's a great calendar.
Yeah. Veets turn too.
For your heart, John. Joining me is John Breaker, and he's the director of this group, and you're also physical education coordinator in the Menasha school system.
Correct.
How did you get involved with the jump roping, John?
We began the Jump Rope for Heart program in Menasha about 8 years ago. We had seen the Milwaukee team do their demonstration, and it was sort of like, it just seemed to be a very good fitness activity that all the kids, any body build, any type, any...
I watched Meet the Press this morning. I'm going to get ready for the Dolphin game this afternoon at 4.
Oh, you don't have to get ready as much as the players.
Well, I got to get ready. I got to put on my Dolphin warm-up suit.
Get the popcorn ready and all that, yes? Onion dip.
Anyway, thanks for joining us this Sunday morning.
We leave you this week with memories of two people who made the world happier and more interesting before they died this week. Rudolf Nureyev, who said after he...
Is it going to snow or not here in New York?
It's going to snow tonight. Yes, indeed. Not enough to go skiing, but it's...
No, you don't. You're right. We will find it here, though, and we got a couple of interesting things coming up tomorrow, too, to tell you about. First of all, we're going to have the latest in the Gulf, obviously.
Yes.
Then we're going to drop in on Monticello or Monticello?
Monticello, Virginia. They'll
Okay.
say Monticello in Italian, I
And
guess.
Bill Clinton's departure point before the inauguration. That's tomorrow.
Right.
So have a great day. We hope you'll join us tomorrow. See you then.
Good morning, everyone. I'm Joan London.
I'm Mike Schneider in for Charlie Gibson on this Thursday, the 14th day of January. Very big half hour coming up for you.
Very much, John. It is 6 minutes after. We've got some big news from the fashion world this morning because here it is, a sneak preview of Hillary Clinton's inaugural gown. Now, we've been hearing... I guess not. A tux.
Well, there you go.
Hey,
That
you
just
guys
about
have it so
describes it.
easy.
Just put on the old
He doesn't
tuxedo.
have it so easy at his map today. It's moving.
Well, you're right about that. There's a lot of stuff moving. Let me move over there and show you
Okay.
what's going on, Joan.
The conflict with Iraq. We're going to examine that question in our next hour.
Also, find out if you are living in a state with the best daycare in the country. And if you're not, find out what makes a daycare center good for your child. And for all you late-night TV watchers that are up early in the morning, the big news about David Letterman.
But obviously, you wouldn't be up that late or you wouldn't be up this early, would you?
Unless you
Or
stayed
maybe
up
they
all
need
night.
less sleep.
Maybe they stayed up all night.
Then send us your secret. We'll be right back.
A whole lot of folks getting ready to move, too, probably.
Yeah, I hope the employment scene is good for them because obviously things will be changing in the not too distant future.
Yeah, real estate agents are having a heyday right now in Washington, I'm sure. Good morning, everyone. I'm Joan London.
I'm Mike Schneider in for Charlie Gibson. It is Thursday, the 14th day of January here in Night Week, because on Monday we're going to begin our countdown to the inauguration, a look at the politics, the players, and the performers all going to Washington.
Also, a conversation with actor Bill Bixby about his battle with cancer. Tuesday, the reunion of Fleetwood Mac, and of course, don't forget Good Morning America Sunday.
And we're going to fit that all into 1 week?
Absolutely. An action-packed week it really is going to be with the inauguration next week.
I think so.
Have a safe weekend. We'll see you Monday.